We will start today's session. Uh, as we talked in the last session, we are going to start unit number 4. It is related to Python file operations. So what is file? Some basics we have, or just a brief idea we have talked in the last session. What is file operation? Why it is important? All this we have talked in the last session. Today we are going to see how we can handle the files with the Python program. Okay. So basically, if we know the files, or if you're talking about the files in our computer system, there is lots of file formats are there, but the basic text formats are is called text format that we are writing to the text format, basic format. Okay, so we can deal with text format also, we can deal with binary format also using the Python program. Okay, so how to deal with the every aspect of this different file format, that also we are going to see. Okay, so before that we'll start that called means Python file operations. So if any file is there in the computer system, if we need to, if there is file is there, if we need to open the file, then we'll double click simply and just that file will show into that particular editor. So it may be text editor, it may be word editor, it may be, if it is a PDF file, there is a PDF editor, PDF viewer will be there. If it is Excel file, if the Excel is there is a PPT is there. So whatever extension of that particular file is there, according to that, there is a particular viewer of that or particular application of that particular file is associated with that particular application, means particular file extension. Okay, if you're talking a text file, so this is a simple text editor will be there in our computer system. It is a doc file and or docx file, that will be a word is there, Microsoft Word we are going to use there. .ppt, .excel, so .pdf viewer, Acrobat Reader is there. So there is different viewers are of your file extension will be there. Every file, if you are talking about, every file has a different format. Okay, just I will share screen with you, just a second. Okay, just I share the screen with you. Suppose I have one file, suppose this is file I am talking about, a.docx. So it is associated with your particular Word file. If I open this Word file in the Word, then it will simply open whatever content it is there. Suppose if I am opening that, suppose you can see there is a this type of format is there, and you can see there is a whatever we have wrote over here, it is there. Okay, suppose instead of this viewer of this Word viewer, if I open this file in different viewer, then what happens? You can see, suppose this is a docx file. If I am going to open with simple, we can say your text editor. Okay, so you can see that text editor. If you're talking about text file, this is a notepad is there. Okay, so I can use notepad plus plus also. You need to install, or you need to install that notepad plus plus. Okay, so different file has a different extension. Just I will open with that text. 1 second. Notepad. Okay, so you can see here, I have opened this simple text editor, it is called Notepad. If I open this file into Notepad, you can see. Okay, so this text editor are not able to, means this is a simple notepad, are not able to read the content of the called document file .docx, because the file format of this Word file and file format of text file is totally different. So if it is able to read that thing simple, it is called garbage values, you can see. Okay, so આનો કોઈ મતલબ આ સિસ્ટમમાં આનો કોઈ મતલબ નથી, but in Word there is a meaning of this garbage values, right? So first thing you have to understand that the file format associated with whichever application, that application is able to open that particular document. here we are talking about the Python program where we are handling the different formats of the file. But if we handle different formats of file, Python is not able to read every format because every format has its own called sequence of word. જે રીતે તમે અત્યારે જોયું કે docx has a different sequence of word that only that word is able to read that content. Okay, so here if you are talking about the Python, so Python can handle every files, but it can't read every files. You are getting my point. The content reading is different thing and opening is different thing. Just I have opened the file over here in TextEdit in its Notepad. So it opened the file, but you are not able to read anything from the file. You are not able to get the content from the file. Whatever meaning of that content, you are not able to get from that one. Okay. So Python is able to, or every this Notepad is also able to open every file. Okay. Suppose if I am talking about the file which a PDF file or maybe every file Notepad can open. Suppose once again I will show you that Notepad, and if I am going to open this PDF file or whatever file, if I am going to open, so this is PDF file. If I open this PDF file, so you can see there is no meaning of this file content. Okay, it again shows the garbage values. So if it is able to open the PDF file, so I'm not saying that it is not able to open the PDF file. Yes, it is going to open the PDF file, but the meaning of that content is not visible to us. Okay, so આ જે છે આનો જે meaning છે આ file નો, you are not able to got in the text editor. Okay, so like we can say Python is able to open every file with whatever extension is there, but Python is able to read the content in two formats only. One is called binary format, one is called text format. Okay, so text format is easy to us, so we can read whatever content inside the text format. So we can see we will use the text format, so it is easy for us to read and write the content of from the file and to the file. Okay, so if we'll see over here, I will just share the screen. So if you see that files are named, what is files? So file are named the location of the disk to store the related information. So what is called files? So it's stored the content, some informations, okay, to the local locations of the disk. Okay, so in the disk it will store that, and it is permanent. Okay, permanent in the sense if computer turn offs or system turn offs, then the file should be intact. It should be there in the system. After rebooting or after restarting this device, the file should not call volatile. Okay, so there should be non-volatile type of memory. There we can save that particular content. Okay, so it may be hard disk, it may be chip, it should not be RAM. Okay, RAM is called volatile memory. After restarting the computer, after restarting the hardware, the data in the RAM is lost. Okay, so which types of operations we are going to do in the Python? First, every file should be openable. Okay, file tame open kari shako. After opening the file, you can read and write the content of the particular file. If you need to write the content or you want to read the content, you can do that operations. And finally, you need to close the file. Okay, so this operation is called, this is a path of any files that we are handling with any system. Okay, so if we are talking about a Word file, first we'll open that, we will write something, we'll read something from that file, and just we close that particular file. Okay, so like this operation of file operations are there. Same way in the Python also, these operations we are going to do. We are going to open file, we will open the file, we write something in the file, or we'll read something from the file, or finally we'll close the particular file. Okay, so how to open the file, how to read a file, how to read a file, how to close the file, that we'll see. First we'll see how to open and close the file. We just open a file, just close a file. Okay, then we'll see how to read and write to the file. So for opening a file, you can see there is an open function, it is there. Okay, so there is a built-in function, and what it returns, this function return a file object, okay, or also it is called handle. So object or handle means that this we need to understand that means handle or object, that it is a new word you have heard over here. Now, what is the meaning of handle and object? Basically, if you are writing, if you are opening a file, then the file has some attributes are there. Means it should be a file name, file size, file content, okay, file location. So everything it is there while we are opening a file. Everything is stored somewhere. So means storing somewhere means storing to some variable, or this variable, it is not single variable. Basically, what variable we have seen in the particular previous lectures, that variable means a is equal to 4 means a stores 4 value, b is equal to 6 means b stores 6 value. Then dictionaries, we were talking about, dictionary has a multiple numbers of words stored into that particular dictionary variable. But here we are talking about that that variables is like that it can store many things. Okay, so it is not simple a variable, it is called object. Okay, so these objects contain these informations related to the file in that particular object. So that object now becomes the particular handle of that particular file. Handler means basically handle ने भी बात करी आपने. तो
सर स्क्रीन ચોટી ગઈ છે.
ના મેં મૂવ જ નથી કરી.
એની સર જે પેલું રાઈટ ક્લિકમાં સબ મેનુ હોય ને એ બી સ્ટોપ થઈ ગયું છે ત્યાં જ. હા સર હવે
છે જે રીતનું. If handle means what we are going to do is handle means it is related to that particular file. Now that file is f. Suppose here you can see that example it is given over here. F is equal to open text.txt. Okay, test.txt. Now the file name is called test.txt, and we are opening that file, and this file has a handle is called f. This f handle will keep all the information related to this file. After opening that file, the handle is important. Now this command is now no need to write every time to open that file. एक बार तमे file open करी means that file content will be stored into that particular memory of that particular hardware. હવે શું થશે, file open થઈ ગઈ and that file will store into that particular memory of that particular hardware, means RAM of particular hardware. Now that RAM, what RAM stores? RAM stores the data of that particular file, name of that particular file, location of that particular file will be stored to the RAM for temporary uses. If F is handled to that, means F will locate that where file is stored to the RAM. So F is location છે. If F it points to that particular location of that RAM, there the content of file is there. Okay, so F is called handle. Now every time you no need to open the file and read the content. So once you have opened the file, F will locate to that particular location. So you can read that data, you can write that data, and after the closing of that file, the data of RAM will be erased. Okay, so it will open the data, open the file, it will store to the memory, and that handle to that particular memory, pointer to that particular memory is related to that handle of that particular file. Then you can read and write to that particular file. So it will read and write to the particular file in the RAM. After read and writing that particular file, if you close that particular file, that file is removed from the memory RAM and it will store to that location where your actual file is there. Okay, so basically path છે તમારો કોઈ બી how to access. Here we are accessing the file. Okay, so which are the mode to access the file? So the major modes are, we can say, read, write, and append. Okay, so after opening the file, what you need to do, you can read the file, you can write the content to the file, or you can append to the file. Okay, this is 3 tasks is there: read, write, and append. Every file should support these 3 types of operations to that particular file. Read means just reading. Write. So this is called writing, means in the blank file you are writing something, or if you are writing something, previous was erased. So this is called write mode. Append mode means where already something is written in the file and we are adding something to that particular file. It is called append mode. Okay. So this is called appending to that particular file. Okay. આના ઘણા બીજા બધા મોડ છે, that is called text mode and binary mode. We'll talk about every mode. So default reading mode is called text mode. So if you open this file, default mode, it will open into text mode. Okay. So in text mode, we'll get the string from the file. Simply, you are getting the string from the file. Okay. So if you are talking about binary mode, it returns the bytes. Okay. So it returns the bytes of every content of that particular file. Okay. So you can use that binary mode when you are handling with non-text file or by images or videos or called hex files, or you can say another file formats which are not supported by simply text format. So there you can use these binary modes. Okay. So which are the mode available? It's called read mode. Open a file for reading. Default mode. Okay. Simply if we'll, without specifying the mode to that particular open function, so it will by default it will consider as a read mode. જેથી આપણે function માં at the time of while defining the function, there we have defining the default thing. Okay. So if no argument is given, then it will by default it will take something as a input. So same way here, if you are not giving any argument of that mode, then it will by default it is considered as a read mode. W mode means it will opens a file for writing. So what it means, it create a new file if does not exist, or truncates the file if exists. Okay. So two things it will do if file is not exist. Okay. If file is not exist, then it will create a new file. And we can say if it is already exist, file is already exist, then it will truncate. Truncate means it will cut, or we can say it will delete that particular, it will overwrite that particular file to that existing file. Okay. So this is called write mode. Then X. So X is called open a file for exclusive creations. So the write mode and X mode, we can say it will open a file will exclusive creation. If file is already exist, then open operation fails. Here if you are talking about this R mode, means it open the file simply for reading the file. If you need to write files, okay, if you to write a files, if you open the file in the write mode, if it is exist, then it will truncate that file. Okay, it will overwrite that file. But in X mode, if you are opening the file, means if it is file is exist, then it will operation will fail. So it will first it will check file is exist. If it is yes, then it will fail the operation, means there is no further process is going on. Okay. Then A means append mode. Open a file for appending to end of the file without truncating it. Okay. It create new file if doesn't exist. Okay. So append mode will, what it will do, it will open a file. A file is exist, it will append to the file, and if it doesn't exist, it will create new file. Okay. So આ ત્રણ જે છે mode W, X and A. So W mode, what it will do, it will write a file. If file exists, it will delete or it will overwrite to the particular file. Okay. Means every time it will create new file in write mode. Right. X mode. X mode means if file is exist, then it doesn't open the file and it will fail to open. Okay. A means if file is exist, it will add content to the file, and if it is not exist, it will create a new file. Okay. So T means opens in text mode by default. If you want specify the mode, by default text mode will be used, so which will open the file into text mode. B means it is called binary mode. Plus means opens a file for updating, reading and writing both. Okay. So it will read also it can write also. Okay, બંને બાજુ તમારું read and write operation તમે આની અંદર plus mode ની અંદર કરી શકો. Okay, so there is an example you can see f open text.test.txt. So simply open a file with read, because by default it is a read mode and by default it is a text mode. Okay, so it is called default RT mode. Okay, so this is called default RT mode, read and text. So here you can see open test.txt with W. W means write to the particular file. Okay, so it will write to the file. Or you can see it is opening the image.bmp file with different extension. So it will read the file, also write in the binary mode. Okay, so you can see read plus W plus B. So B means what? In binary mode. R means reading file, and plus means writing also. So read plus write in binary mode. Okay, so this is called, this way this mode are being used for different extensions. But we are going to we can say we are mostly we are attached to the text file, also one more type of file that we are going to see. Okay, what ASCII mode is that we already know that how that more different file format is working. So if you are talking about A, simple character A, okay, simple character A means it's a number value. It's called ASCII. In ASCII it is called 97. Okay, in ASCII. Okay, the default encoding platform deployed if Windows it is called CP121 and UTF-8 in Linux. Okay, so there is a two different called encoding of your particular text. So to CP1252 it is for Windows, and UTF, okay, so UTF-8, okay, it is called in Linux. Okay, so basically આ બે ટાઈપના generally encoding થયેલા હોય છે in every file of Windows. It is called CP1252, and if it is every file of Linux, it is encoded in UTF-8 file. Okay, so if we are talking about different platform, we are using the Python, so we won't rely on that default encoding of that particular platform, because different platform use different encoding. So we need to specify that while reading a file, we need to specify the encoding type. So you can see f is equal to open test.txt mode write, and encoding is UTF-8. Okay, so what this means is while reading a file, the encoding of file, because every file is encoded, okay, that encoding of that particular file, it is in terms of UTF-8. If it is a Windows system, we can write CP1252. If doesn't specify anything, okay, means that by default whichever system is there, it will take according to that. Because if we are running the Thonny as a compiler, by default, for if it is Windows system, by default that encoding is CP1252. If you are using different platform, if it is a Linux platform and there we are using that compiler, some another compiler, there it will use UTF-8 encoding by default. Okay, so this way we can open the file, and with different encoding also we are going to open a file. Okay, so just we'll see how to open a file. And suppose just I will write a file, some file I will write, just a second, del users, okay, user and del. Okay, this is my default directory. Suppose here I am going to write one file. Suppose if I write the file is called hello, or we can write lecture lect.txt, some simple file I have write lect.txt, and just I will write the over here, it is called hello students Hello students, how are you? I have written over here, okay, and I have saved this file, okay. So this is file already present on the call my hard drive. If I need to read that, or if I need to open that file in read mode, how I can do that? Suppose in this Thorny compiler, if I use this file, simply f or whatever x you can put the handler, open the name of file. So the name of file lect dot txt, extension of that file. And if you are not specifying any mode of operations, by default it will take as a extension or take as a R and T. It's called R means read mode and T means or text mode. Okay, so I run this code. First we need to save that file, or call this saving of file is called unit4 example1. Okay, save. Okay, so you can see there is a file not found error is there. Okay, why? Because if you see there is a lect.txt I have write text text. Okay, if I run again this code, now you can see there is no error showing to the particular shell. Okay, so now in my memory, means my RAM, now file is open. Okay, now I can read that content from that file. I have opened the file, but I have not, I have opened file in read mode. Mode is defined right now. Means file is ready to read from that particular memory. If it is in write mode, then I can write data to that file. But if it is in read mode, I am not able to write the data to that particular file, because it's in read mode, read only mode. Okay, so it only reads the file. In write mode, if it is there, then I can write data to that particular file. So while opening the file, you need to first clear that the if you need to write a data, sorry, if you have to read a data, you want to write a data, or you want to append a data. Okay, so this three operation it is there. Which operation you require? Suppose તમને example આપું, suppose you are taking the data from some hardware. Suppose in sensor of suppose if you're talking about the light sensor, suppose એક તમારું છે light sensor, you are connected with some hardware and you are measuring the data of particular, means light of the daylight. Okay, so while taking the data of that light, and you need to store the data to some location of the particular hardware. Okay, but if you are open the file in write mode, then every time it will open a file, it will put a data to that file and it will close that file. That operation you have did, open a file, put a data, close a file, open a file, put a data and close the file. You did this program, but you have opened the file in write mode. So at the end of the day, while you are checking the file, what is the content in the file? कोई कैसे?
Sir, only input is ऐसे बताए.
Only input. Suppose I am getting the data from sensor something like 12, 13, 15, like that, 12, 13, 15, 12. Every second I am getting data something like 12, बीजे second में 13, third second 15, fifth second suppose I am getting again 12, 13 and 15. Like that you are getting the data every second. Okay, and we are putting that data to that particular file. But you have opened the file in write mode. Okay, F open in write mode, you have put that data to that particular file and you have closed that file. Okay, so every second you open the file, put the data and close the file. Every second you will open the file, put the data and close the file. So what at the end of the day, જ્યારે તમે program, suppose you have put the program for 1 hour, after finishing of 1 hour, what what is the data inside that particular file. So data hase file ની અંદર તો કેસે
Last entered value.
right, because the file is in write mode, so every time it opens it will erase last data. Every time it's open it will erase last data. Every time it opens it erases the last data. So at the last whatever data it is there, it is only keep into the file. So which mode we required for log this data log? Which mode is suitable for if we need to keep all this data in the file from starting from first second to the end of the hour? Huh? Your voice is not clear. Hello.
B.
Hello.
Hello, sir. R
Yes.
plus B.
R plus B, no. R plus B means it's only able to read a file with write exclusions in binary mode. Okay, but what we need is we need to write data before, means if first data is intact and we are writing the second data. Second data is still intact, we are writing in the third data. So previous data is still there in the file. So ये कयो मोड होई શકે यार? Three modes we have discussed. Yes, three modes we have discussed. It's called, first is read mode, so it is not possible to write anything in the read mode. Then second mode is called write mode, but in every time it write to the file, it will erase the first data. But in append mode will do the keep the first data and it will add to append, means it will add another data to the first data of the particular file. Okay, so this way we can log the data. So every time we are logging the data, we are appending the file. Okay, so for appending operation is good for that logging the data to that particular sensor or whatever it is. So this is called in append mode. Here we have just opened the file in read mode. So I can write this R also. If I write R, so this file will open in the R is not defined. Okay, so we need to write something like that. W in quotes. Okay, W in quotes, not A. Okay, so you can see R is in the read mode. If I write W, now your file is in write mode. If I write A, your file will in the append mode. Okay, so we have opened the file in different modes. Okay, if I stop this, everything is erased. So now what we are going to do is, after opening the file, how to open the file we know that, but after opening the file, how to close the file. So that we'll see how to read and write in between. So how to close the file? Simple, F close will close the file. Okay, so whatever file you have opened, you have do some task in between, and you want to close that file, simply just F dot close. After that program after close. So here what we are doing, we are opening a file in append mode and we are closing the file after all the operation we have did. Okay. Okay. So this closing a file will, what it will do, it will unrefer the objects, but the file should be closed. Okay, file should be closed means in memory there is file is there. Here executed the code of fclose. Fclose means it will close the file, means it will unlink that handle of f, જે નામ આપેલું છે handle આપણે f નું નામ આપ્યું, that handle f will now unlink with that particular file in the memory. Memory માં જે file હતી એ file સાથેની જે link હતી, so this pointer is called f, it is now will be unlinked under reference. બરાબર, but sometime your file may call open or in the memory. Okay, there we need to means why it is open. First we need to think that why it is some task is still going on to write the data into the file. So while opening a file, if it doesn't open, or we can say it failed to open, then it will try to close it. So are you getting? Means first, if you are accessing the file, if you are not able to access the file, means that the file is still open. Okay, if you are accessing the file, means file is somewhere, it is still open. When if you are going to edit some file, but it's still open in some another program, it's not able to edit that file. You are not able to edit that file. It will show it is in read mode. It is edited by somewhere, some another people, like that. It will show the error. Okay, why? Because it's still open into somewhere. Same way here also, file is still open. Fclose may not executed at that time, or it executed, but file is still not closed by some issue. Okay, so every time while you are opening a file, if you check that if the file is still open, again you will try to close that file. Without closing the file, if you open a file again, if you open a file, it may show the error, and you are not able to do the further processes. So what how you will handle this type of problems? So by try and finally block, we are handling this problem. Okay, so try means F is equal to open, F open, everything you will do the task in this one, and finally will do the F close. Okay, so this thing will do that properly closing of file is there or not. Okay, this guarantees that the file is properly closed after the execution of every task in the try. Okay, so this way mostly file handling will be done in actual programming, will done in try and finally this block. So there first we'll try this operation. If it is failed, then it will try to close that file. So every time fclose will be executed. So that we have seen in the try and finally operations. આપણે જ્યારે શીખ્યા હતા, બરોબર? Try, accept, else, finally. Okay. So that try, accept, and finally this call finally will be executed every time. If try if it is success, or try will be not success. This try section, if it is not getting any error, still it will try to close. If try it will try shows the error, still it will try to close the file. Okay, so in two direction we'll try to close the file. So next time while you are opening the file, it already closed the file. So it is easy, or it is called good practice to do programming like that. Okay. So another practice is called, say, that with statement. We are opening the file with statement. So why we are using the with statement? So with statements we are using because this with statement ensure the file is closed. When suppose you can see here with open text.txt encoding as a F. So with this, it will open a file with call our handle with as a F. This is handle, and here we are doing the whole operations. Okay, so here we do not need to explicitly call the close method, because with open as a F will by default, while executing whole this process, or akha je task, if this all this task is performed, it will automatically close the file. So with as we are going to use two things, it will open a file, and after finishing the all tasks, it will close the file. Okay, so this is good practice to use with as and try and finally. This is called good practice to open a file and close a file. Okay, so now we'll move towards the how to write to the file. Okay, so if I want to write to the Python file, we can use three things: W, A, or X mode. Okay. So while we are writing in W mode, it will overwrite the file if it is already exist. So due to that, previous data is erased. That we already talked about. So writing a string or syntax or a byte is done using the write method. This method returns a number of characters returned to the file. Okay. So what it will returns after f.write, it will return how many characters is written to the particular file. So here you can see this is one code, and this code is called writing to the file, called name is called test.txt, and it writes something into file. My first file, this is file, and contain 3 lines. Okay, so these 3 things it's writing to the particular file. So if we copy this code, and just already I have copied the code and I have pasted into that particular file. Code is called hello.py, and the file name is .test.txt. So I will open that where it's going to say. So you can see there is a test.txt already there, and the content of this test.txt is called my first file. This file contains 3 lines. Okay, so this was the content of this particular file. Now I will change some content to this. This my first file. This is a second file. Okay, so I will save that code. If I run this code, suppose I have run this code. Okay, nothing is in the output. Okay, if I see that test.txt file, you can see my second file. This file contains 3 lines. Okay, so previous data was erased and new file was created with the name as this called my second file. Whatever content it is there into the. So here you can see that while writing the code, something we are writing the last to the code, /n. If you are not writing this /n, means it will straightforwardly continuous line will be there. Suppose I am just third file ની જગ્યાએ second file ની જગ્યાએ third લખી દઉં. Okay, third file. Just I save that code. You run this code, and you can see my third file. This file contains 3 lines. Okay, like that there is a we have wrote the content to the file. Okay, so here you can see there is a no line spacing. Okay, new line is not there because we have removed that /n. This /n is called new line character. /t it is called tab character. If I run this /t, it is called tab character. Like that it is there. So it will show tab in between. If I run this code, so you can see in between there is a tab. Okay, so like that you can use that /n, /t, /n means double line spacing is there. Okay, so like that we can write to the file. So writing file is clear. Now suppose I want to append to the file. Okay, so this is my third file /t. This file I have writing something into this particular file. Now I will append this file. Suppose if I am writing A. Okay, if I am writing A, and instead of t I am writing /n. So I save this code. Now if I run this code, now you can see that file contains the previous one also. This is called previous one, and this is called second content. If I run this file every time, single run, second run, third run, fourth run, fifth run. Okay, Now if you'll see in the file, you can see there is a 5th time execution of code is there. Okay, so every time it will write to the file. So it is called append mode. So it appending to the particular file. So you will better understand this is called write mode and append mode. So are you getting these differences between write and append?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes.
What about rest?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is called writing to the file with writing a W mode and call your append mode. Now what about what happens in X mode? You can see if I write X mode, or if I run this code, so you can get the error. Okay, and the error says that file already exists. File exists error. Okay, if file doesn't exist, then it will do the whole task. So are you getting? So it is in write mode. If file doesn't exist, then it will write to the file. Okay, so X is very important where you are writing the file, if you are checking the file, if file is already exist or not, then this type of X, it is very much important mode. Okay. Now after writing to file, if you want to read the content from the file, okay. Now how to read a content from the file? So simple, open and read. First we need to open a file and read a file. Okay, open file in read mode, and after read mode, f.read how many characters or how many content, how many data. First for data you want to just write for, so it will print 4 data. Okay, like this way you can read the content. Simply if you put f.read, means it will read the whole content of the particular file. Okay, so just I will open the file in read mode, read R. So simple f.open with read mode, and I will just, instead of write, I will read whole data. I am going to read. It will read the data, but it should be printable somewhere. Okay, so if I run this code, yes, it reads the data, but where? So we need to print that data, fread. If you run this code, you can see the whole data is my third file, this file, everything is on our output. Okay, if you write only first 4 data or 5 data, just run this code, you are getting only first 4 data. Okay, M, Y, space and T, this is 4 data. Okay, so like that you can read the files also. Also we have say one file is called lecture file. There I have you can see that is a called, it is called empty because we have overwrite the file. Hello students. How you, okay, so I'll save this file. This I will LCT. Instead of 4, I will put a 4 file. You can see, hello students, how are you? The output of that particular file. Okay, so this way we can read, write the file from a particular called file. Okay, so this way we can handle, or we can handle the data of the file, or we can read the file, we can write the file. Okay, so reading and writing, you may be aware how to open a file, how to read a file, how to write a file, how to close the file. This is 4 major operations should be clear. Okay, so now you can see how we can say that the file we have read into end of the file. Okay, so how to so you can see there is a 2 methods are there. It is called tell method and one is called seek method. So this is called tel, means get current file position. Get current file position means what it means, from where you are going to read the data. So it will show in which line you are there. Okay, so it will where you can change the positions from where you want to read. Okay, f.seek means suppose you want to read from initial position, you just put 0 over here, so it will start reading from initial position. Instead of that, you want to start reading from 10th position, so you will put f.6 10. Okay, so it will start reading the file from the 10th position. Okay. Similarly, we can say if want to check the which position is there from reading, so it will tell the position of that particular file. It will tell the position of that initial or the cursor, or from where we are going to read the file. Okay, so like that you can use the file to read, and you can put the called cursor value different way, so you can read from that particular section also. Okay. Also, we can read the file line by line. So you can see for line in F. Okay, F, we are using the just name as a line. Okay, name of that particular, and print line when end is equal to blank. Okay, so this way we can print one by one. This is my first line. This line contains 3 lines. Okay, so this way we can print one by one content of the file. Okay, so one by one you can use the content. One is called read line. So read line method with individual lines of the file. Okay, so if you read dot line, it will read first line. If you do read line, it will read second line. If you do first another time, it will use the third line. Okay, so one by one it will read one by one line. Okay, so how many methods are there? So many methods are there to read the files. You can see there is lots of methods are there. So this list of methods are there that already we have seen. That close method, so it will closes the open file. Detach means separate the underlying binary buffer from the. So it is very if you will do the programming at that time also, you can able to understand this detach word. Okay, so no need to worry that what is the meaning of detach. So this is called file number, return the integer numbers of the file. Okay, so that we will going to say. So we'll do the example related to this methods. So we will able to understand everyone. This is called flush is att, read, readable, read line, just I have seen, read lines, seek that we have seen, seekable, tel that we have seen, truncate that we will going to see, writable, write line. So there's a lots of methods are there for this particular file operation that we are going to see in the next lecture. So today we will take only one lecture, and one more lecture we are going to arrange in I think it's possible, if it is possible by you, it will take on Saturday also, or in between day also we will going to arrange. Okay, so આજના સેશનની અંદર કોઈને કોઈ ડાઉટ હોય તો આપણે ચર્ચા કરીએ. અને તમને ડેટ આપેલી છે તમારા ટેસ્ટની, સો ઇટ ઇઝ મંડે ઇઝ ઓકે ઓર નોટ? ઇફ ઇટ ઇઝ નોટ ઓકે, then we can rearrange also. Okay, is it okay by Monday morning?
સર ટોપિક્સ કયા કીધા?
સર
Yes.
કઈ રીતે પૂછાશે?
પૂછાશે તો તમને આ કહ્યું ને, જે તમારું જે શું કહેવાય યુનિટ નંબર 3 જે છે એના ઉપરથી. બટ યુનિટ નંબર 3 ઇઝ નોટ ઓનલી the you need to read. Unit number 1 also is important, 2 is also important, because without 1 and 2 you are not able to do the programming for 3, unit number 3. Okay, so problems કેવા હશે કે જે general problems means there you need to use your skill. Means first you need to understand the problem. After understanding the problem, you need to create logic for that. Then you can able to write the programs, right? So જે આપણે જે આ પહેલા આપણે એક પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ લીધો, તમે એક બે પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ આપણે ટ્રાય કર્યા હતા, જે સેલરી વાળા પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ હતા, ટેમ્પરેચર વાળો જે પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ હતો, જે પ્રેક્ટિકલ પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ હતા, જે તમારે વિચારવા પડે જાતે જ. ઓકે, તો આવા પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ તમને મળશે કે જેમાં તમારે જાતે વિચારીને તમારે પ્રોગ્રામ્સ લખવાના રહેશે, પ્રેક્ટિકલ એપ્લિકેશન્સ. ઓકે, એપ્લિકેશન બેઝ તમારા હશે.
સર મેટપ્લોટલિબ આવશે આમાં?
ના, મેટ તમારા શું કહેવાય આની અંદર તમારે પ્લોટિંગ કરવાનું નહીં આવે. તમારા જે પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ હશે એ રિલેટેડ ટુ ધેટ ફંક્શન્સ, related to that different methods, related to for loop, related to call your different variables. Okay, તો આના રિલેટેડ હશે, બટ ઇટ ઇઝ નોટ સ્ટ્રેટ ફોરવર્ડ પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ. તમને કીધેલું કે ભાઈ બે એડ કરીને ત્રીજું કરવાનું છે, તમારો આનો પાવર શોધવાનો છે, તમારે આ શું કહેવાય સિમ્પલ પ્રોબ્લેમ સિમ્પલ હશે, બટ ધ પ્રોબ્લેમ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ઇઝ ડિફિકલ્ટ. મીન્સ પ્રોબ્લેમ પ્રેક્ટિકલ પ્રોબ્લેમ એપ્રોચ હશે. એનું સોલ્યુશન તમને ધીમે ધીમે વિચારશો કે હા બરોબર આવું થશે આવું થશે આવું થશે, ત્યારે તમને એનું સોલ્યુશન મળશે. સ્ટ્રેટ ફોરવર્ડ પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ નહીં હોય. ઓકે, એપ્લિકેશન બેઝ પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ હશે. ઓકે, એપ્લિકેશન્સ તમારે ડેવલપ કરવાની. સમજી લો, યુ આર ગોઈંગ ટુ ડેવલપ એપ્લિકેશન્સ ફોર પર્ટિક્યુલર પ્રોબ્લેમ. તમારું જે સેકન્ડ સીઓ છે ઇટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ એપ્લિકેશન બેઝ. યુ આર ગોઈંગ ટુ એપ્લાય યોર નોલેજ ઓફ ધીસ પ્રોગ્રામિંગ and you are going to do the programming on basis of that. Okay, so clear? So is it okay by Monday?
Yes, sir. Sir, test timing will be?
That's why I asked if it is morning it is okay, or if it is in evening it is okay.
Sir, evening.
Sir, evening.
Evening, okay, we can put at 4 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by Monday 4 o'clock we are going to arrange the test. Okay, most probably two or three problems will be there. Okay, not more than that. Not more than that. Time limit will be if it is I think 20 or 30 minutes will be there. Okay, so as per if it is two problem will be there, 15 or 20 minutes will be there. If it is three problems are there, is around 20 to 25 minutes will be there. Okay, so accordingly if two or three problems, accordingly time limit is going to be changed. I will send you mail regarding that schedule and timing. Okay. ओके, तो आज के सेशन में कोई डाउट है तो बताइए, तो आज हम डिस्कस कर लेंगे. अगर नहीं है कुछ डाउट तो हमारा सेशन जो है आज का हम यहाँ पे क्लोज करते हैं. ठीक है? ओके,
Okay, sir.
ओके, हैव अ नाइस डे. गुड बाय टू ऑल.